Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, what's up?
What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great night. Happy Wednesday or happy hump day, as we say. How's everything with you, Jay?
Good. Like clockwork, I'm saying. Just getting everything going. I prep all the meals, do everything at the crib, take care of moms. Obviously, we hit the gym earlier, remember? That was
Yeah,
tough.
that's why we
So
both
I'm
hurt
real
fingers.
sore. Real sore from the week. And then I just checked in my guest from France like literally 10 minutes ago. So that's why we a little late. So we good. We Gucci.
It's all good, man. We got to do what we got to do, bro. You know?
Exactly, man. So it's winning life. That's how we do it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Everything else good, though, right? Everything's good.
Yeah, of course.
I uh, I finally did like a lot of stuff today. I was able to flash tune my WRX. So I got another like extra 15, 20 horsepower that after the show I'm about to go drive and feel it out, see how it feels now.
It's always good, man. I wish I had time to do car stuff. Don't.
Yeah. Well, you have to do car stuff because your stuff, like if you need to every once in a while, start your cars, pump air into the tires.
Well, I mean, I'd like to just update everything though, and you actually do some oil changes on some of them and take them out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm only one person, so I can only drive one car at a time.
Right, right. I know. I know. Well, pretty soon,
So
like you said, you're not going to have any cars because you're going to have a Tesla that just drives itself everywhere.
I'll still have. What do you think I'm gonna do with my other cars? Sell them?
Saying, what if they make rules where you can't really like drive anymore by yourself like that? So
There's no
it
such
might
thing,
happen.
bro.
Are
I
you
know we
planning
live.
on
I
cars
know we
forever?
live in Cali, bro, but they can't pass any of that stuff.
No, hopefully not.
They can't. They already tried, remember? Oh, I'm gonna discontinue gas cars in 2035. Yeah, right.
They
Biggest crock of shit I've ever heard.
just want to stop like dealers selling them. But that's the thing
That's
too,
all.
because like for me, working at Subaru, we only sell gas cars. We don't. We have like one electric car, and we're gonna have another new one for 26. But besides that, it's all gas cars. So that would like hurt the industry too much, bro. I don't think they can do something like that.
I know. That's what I just told you. They can't do stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm just saying why.
You're saying why?
Why they can't do that stuff.
Because you can't just do that.
That's what I'm saying. I was telling everybody why. You know.
Oh, I'm like, there's a lot more reasons than that, but yeah, that's a big reason why.
Yeah, yeah, that's a big reason. I'm just talking to the people, bruh.
To the papes, for sure.
There's a new study, Jay. Do you know the top 10 best places to live in the U.S. in 2025?
Top 10
This
best
is
places to live.
this is getting
Based on what?
just based on U.S. news.
Oh, it depends, man. I'm biased.
All right, well, let me go over it. Number 10, this is what they say. Number 10 is Troy, Michigan.
Troy,
Number
Michigan.
Troy, Michigan. Number 9 is Rochester Hills, Michigan. Number
Okay,
8, yeah. Number 8 is Leander, Texas. Number
okay.
number 7 is Apex, North Carolina. Number 6 is League City, Texas. Number 5, Cary, North Carolina. Number 4 is Fishers, Indiana. Number 3 is Pearland, Texas. Number 2 is Carmel, Indiana, and number 1 is Johns Creek, Georgia.
This
I
could
think
have
this
been the
is
stupidest list I've ever heard in my life.
yeah.
Who the hell made this list? Someone from one of those cities? Whoa, one of the worst lists I've ever
And we got Chauncey Commons in the house. They say hello. How you doing, Chauncey? Nice to see you on
What
here.
up?
Shout out to the 12 people watching, by the way. Thank you for being here. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share so we can share this alpha with you every day. Let's move on. Jay, did you know that parking lot mall in Detroit is getting fed up because Tesla is dumping all their unsold Cybertrucks there? That's like they're using it as like a parking structure.
That's funny.
That's what they're saying. Let me ask you this, Jay. Did you know that 7-Up is confirming a return of a limited edition flavor that once flew over the shelves?
What's the flavor?
It says, shoot, I can. Oh, the Shirley Temple 7-Up.
Nice. That is good. I like that one.
I never tried that one. Is that good?
It's good. It's tasty. I mean, you can make it yourself, but I mean, it's tasty. Not, you know,
Yeah.
it's not like it's terrible, but it's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Word.
Let's see here. No, that's too much. I guess I can say it. Jay, do you know the 7 top dog breeds that are the quietest and rarely bark?
No.
At number 7, you got the Saluki. At number 6, you got the Bulldog.
Which
Number
one?
5, you got the Japanese Chin.
Which bulldog?
It just says Bulldog. It's
okay.
Bulldog. It's like the small ones, not like it's like a small little English Bulldog, you know?
Oh, okay. Cool.
At number 3, you got the Scottish Deerhound. At number 2, you got the Shar-Pei.
Shar-Pei? No way.
Yeah.
That's a big ass guard dog, bro.
Yeah.
I've had one in my Airbnb.
Oh, really?
That motherfucker's big, dude.
Oh, I know.
That's not even a joke. Like, they're big. Like, even the owner was like, bro, he's hella chill. But if he gets mad, he's loud.
Yeah.
Like his bark. Fuck.
And at number 1, we got the Basenji.
What the hell was that?
It's a legendary dog for being barkless, but that doesn't mean it's mute. Instead of traditional barking, it makes an odd yodel-like sound that's rare and usually tied to excitement.
Yodel? Is that what you said? Oh, shit.
Jay, let me ask you this. Did you know that a British Typhoon fighter jet intercepted Russian spy aircraft near Poland?
I did not know.
Crazy, huh? I'm just surprised that it's not Polish fighter jets that are like catching that, you know?
I know.
It's like how you got British catching and not Polish.
Oops.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Jay, do you know that Subaru has developed its own future engine for the future that is not electric or hydrogen, and they don't even know what it is? They're saying it's just a mysterious 194 horsepower box so far. It's a boxer engine, so they're saying it's a box engine, but they don't know what it's going to be running on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So they're going to be coming out with something green and totally new, it looks like. Thank God I work for Subaru.
You're hella funny,
bro.
I know nothing about Subaru, bro. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Let's see here.
Oh, shit.
Jay, you know what they're saying is the safest city in America right now?
The safest city in America?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Was it a Montana or something?
It's in California, FYI.
No way. In Cali? Where?
You ready? You give up already?
Of course I give up, man. What?
It is Irvine, California.
Irvine, huh? Orange County? Okay. OC.
OC, man.
OC. Let's go.
Jay, do you know the 7 most happiest dog breeds that love life and they're humans?
I'm sure I know many of them on there.
That love life and love their humans?
Of course.
Guess one then.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. Many of the ones that I've mentioned before.
Okay. Let's go over it then. Number 7, we got the Cocker Spaniel. They love life and they love humans.
Okay.
And number 6, we got the Bichon Frische.
What's that?
It's like a small little white fluffy
I don't know
dog.
that one.
And number 5, we got the Beagle.
Shit.
And number 4, we got the Irish Setter. And number 3, we have the Boxer. Number 2, we have Labrador Retriever. And Jay, do you know the number 1 dog that is the most happiest ever?
I don't know what golden retriever. What?
How did you know?
Because it's common sense, man. It's too easy. I told you this stuff is just simple. Stuff is simple. And I'm like, there's a trying to figure this out. There's a lot of stuff on here, man.
I know.
I'm gonna have to get multiple things here, man. I'm like that.
It's all good.
We got a gang on here though, bro. This is tight. Yeah. I don't know who.
Jay, did you know that California's ban on gas-powered cars is dead, supposedly now?
What do you mean? Also, they stopped the ban? I told you. Come on, man.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah, it's just hype.
Jay, did you know that archaeologists discovered a 140,000-year-old sunken world beneath the ocean floor?
I've heard.
Yeah.
I've also heard about the volcanoes underneath.
Yeah. Let's see what else I got for you.
How do I? Oh man, I'm trying to figure this shit out.
Trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know. This is it's so confusing. It's tight though. It's tight.
Jay, do you know the top 5 cities to raise a family in 2025?
No, I don't.
Number 1 is in California, and it is actually Northern California.
Of course it is. We have hella good cities up here.
Could you take a guess on number 1?
Tell me if it's North Bay, South Bay, Peninsula, or SF.
East Bay.
What?
East Bay.
Fucking full of shit. I don't even want to hear it. The biggest trash.
5.
And we're not going. No. If it's in like San Ramon, Pleasant Hill, or Walnut Creek, that's not East Bay. Just letting you know.
And number 5, we got South Burlington, Vermont. And number 4, we got Irvine, California.
Oh, see.
And number 3, we got Plano, Texas. And number 2, we have Overland Park, Kansas. And your number 1, California, best city to raise a family in the East Bay is Fremont, California.
It's the biggest trash I've ever heard.
To raise a family, not for other things.
The biggest trash I've ever heard.
Why?
Fremont's trash, dude.
It's a good city, bro. Like, there's a lot of cops there. It's a good city, man.
It's hella far. Hella far from here. And it's hot. Far and hot.
I know. Most people that live there commute here to where we live anyway.
Thank you. That's my point. How does that make that? Well, okay, I guess if you drive, it's safe there and then you commute here. But you're also in traffic for an hour or something.
Yeah. Hell
no.
Jay, did you know that a man fell 30 feet while snapping waterfall photos in Northern California?
Hold on, did I? No, I didn't read that. No. That's terrible.
Yep. Poor guy. That's what happens when you don't pay attention, though.
Gotta pay attention, man. Gotta be on point. Man, that sucks, man. Where was it?
Like Rock Creek somewhere.
Oh, okay, up there. Okay, I got it.
Way up there. All right. I believe that is it for us when it comes to the Jay Did You Know? And let us move on into some sports news in the NBA. What is going on in this crazy NBA world?
Nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, I didn't even watch it because I don't really care. But at halftime, it was like 70-30. I was like, dude, are they serious?
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy right now because it's just like not even competitive, bro.
Yeah, but we're okay. I already did. Did you not know this? I knew this. It was 3-1, and I was like, oh, that shit's over. So literally, they came out the gate and just steamrolled them. Literally,
Right.
they won 124-94, but it was over at halftime. The Thunder just annihilated that team. That, like I said, that other team just weak sauce, bro.
Yep.
They got steamrolled, bro. It wasn't even a series, man.
I know.
Tomorrow, I believe, shit, Pacers Knicks. So
What's
we'll
tomorrow?
see. We'll see if the Knicks have fight. I think I don't know. I don't know who. It doesn't really matter actually because the Pacers are going to win that series. But we'll see.
Right.
We'll see if they have that. But yeah, so a lot of the trends from NBA were from that game right there. The Thunder.
Nice.
Yeah, they just like I said, they mollywopped them, bro. It was just
Yeah.
like I said, that shit was over at halftime, bro. It wasn't even close. Those clowns in Minnesota put up 9 points in the first quarter. 9. Like, bro, 9 points. You have all these people, you even have Ant-Man on. You put up 9 points in the first quarter. Are you serious?
It's all back.
But yeah, that it was over in the first quarter.
Yep.
That shit was funny as hell, bro. You know what I'm saying? I saw the highlight. I was like, man, not even close.
You're like, nope, that ain't gonna work.
Nah, it wasn't even close, man. But yeah, big up to the Thunder, man. Shea and all them had a great year. They'll probably win the championship, and yeah, good for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Good for them. It would have been cool to see them against Boston.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So that's cool, man. They built that place from the ground up, little market team. You know what I mean? So they did it right.
Right.
You know what I mean? They drafted everyone. I remember when they got Shea from the Clippers. That was the whole Paul George deal.
Yep.
So yeah, man, they did good. They did a good job. Big ups to them, man.
Yeah, they did.
Big ups to them. OKC will have a championship, and yeah, good job to them. Kudos.
Any other trending NBA or no?
Nah, because tomorrow is Pacers Knicks. So only thing trending NBA. That's it.
All right. Well, let us move on and get into some MLB scores. What's going on in the MLB world?
Got two games current right now. You got the Nationals and Mariners. Nationals are beating up the Mariners 9-0, and it's bottom of the ninth. So that game we could say is over. And you got the Yankees and Angels. Yankees are up 1-0 in the top of the eighth. Those are the only two current games right now.
Okay.
We have the White Sox and Mets. Who won?
Well, Mets.
Nope.
What?
White Sox beat the Mets. Yeah, right. White Sox beat the Mets 9-4. Guardians beat the Dodgers 7-4. Tigers beat the Giants 4-3. Brewers beat the Red Sox in 10 innings 6-5. The Rays beat the Twins 5-0. The Astros beat the A's 5-3. The Pirates beat the Diamondbacks 10-1. The Marlins beat the Padres 10-8. The Braves and Phillies, they're postponed due to rain. Cardinals beat the Orioles 6-4. Royals beat the Reds 3-2. Cubs beat the Rockies 2-1. And the Blue Jays beat the Rangers 2-0. All right, there was a lot of MLB.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, a lot of MLB there.
Any MLB trending or no?
No, not like yesterday.
Okay.
Yesterday was the whole Bryce Harper thing. Remember how he got hit?
Gotcha.
Terrible.
All right, then let's move on from MLB to NHL.
NHL. What's trending there is the Florida Panthers. They beat the Canes 5-3, and so they won their series 4-1, similar to OKC.
Nice.
So yeah, so you got Florida in the in the grand finale. And I have a feeling, like I said, it's going to be against Edmonton. You know what I mean? So, yep. That should be a good series. And like I said, I'm going with the Canadian team. You know what I'm saying?
We playing 20, right? You said?
I don't bet on hockey, dude. I don't know hockey. I don't want to take your money anyway, but I'm going with the Canadian team.
Oh, bro. Take
I'm
my
going
money.
with the team that that is in the cold all year long, that plays hockey all year long. That's what I'm
No,
going with.
going with a team that is hot all year round and they love to play hockey to get cool.
You know, if I didn't see the Vegas Knights win the past few years, then I would totally think you're full of shit. But but yeah, I still don't. I'm not buying that theory. I'm buying the whole, like I said, a Canada team that plays hockey all year long that's in the cold. That's who I'm going with.
Okay.
Yep. It just, to me, makes the most sense. Why? Because of that factor right there.
Yeah, I got you.
I think it'll be a good series, though.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? I think Edmonton closes out the Stars tomorrow, so it'll be, that'll be 4-1, and then you'll have, like I said, should be a good series.
Yeah, for sure.
And like I said, that's similar. If you think about it, it's similar to NBA.
Yeah, I know.
Because I believe the Pacers will close out the Knicks, then both the series will be 4-1, 4-1, just like in hockey, 4-1, 4-1,
Right.
and then you're going right to the finals. So
I know. It's crazy how it's so similar.
one would say, oh, that's how they predict a lot of the things with gambling.
Uh-huh.
You see what I mean?
Easy.
Yes, sir. Exactly, bro. But yeah, so yep, that's it.
So that is all our sports news, I guess, then, huh?
Yes, sir.
Then let us move on to our top trending news. We got some good ones for you guys. Let's start off with some Trump news, though. And let me pull this up for you guys real quick. So it says that the U.S. court blocked the tariffs. Did you hear about that?
Today?
Yeah, it says that. It says
What?
U.S. court blocks most Trump tariffs, says president exceeded his authority.
What? No, this
Yes.
wasn't trending on X.
It says court cites that Constitution grants Congress power to regulate international commerce. Markets cheer ruling, dollar and global stocks rally. Trump administration files notice of appeal, questions authority of the court. And yeah, pretty much.
This is not fake news. This is not fake news. Are you serious?
This ain't fake.
That's crazy. It wasn't trending on X.
Yeah, it says U.S. Trade Court blocked President Donald Trump's tariffs from going into effect in a sweeping ruling on Wednesday that found the president overstepped his authority by imposing across-the-board duties on imports. The Court of International Trade said the U.S. Constitution gives Congress exclusive authority to regulate commerce with other countries that is not overridden by the president's emergency powers to safeguard the U.S. economy.
Wow.
So,
okay.
Looks like the tariffs are gone, guys. We are back at it again. Let the money flow, I guess you could say.
Telling you, Trump is just he's just pushing different limits. Then I got it.
It's funny though, because like if you look at crypto today, for instance, and I'll go over crypto in a little bit, but it's like the news tries to spin it. I was like, oh, the markets, everything rallied. But then I look at crypto, bro, and crypto didn't rally. So I don't know. I didn't check the other markets, but crypto didn't rally. So I don't know what they're talking about, bro.
I don't know.
A little bit of
no idea.
There's a little bit of more money inflow into crypto, but that's about it. There's not it's not like crazy status, you know what I mean? So I don't know.
Damn, it's windy as shit outside. Jesus.
Oh, is it? Damn.
Yeah, so I live in the wind tunnel up here in the hill. Yeah. So my guests were like, "Oh my God, it's so cold."
Yeah.
Remember, they're from France, so it's very cold for them.
Yeah, it's not too windy where I'm at.
That's because you're down there. You down there.
Yeah.
It's always windy up here, bro. It's windy and foggy.
I know.
Two things. But yeah, they were so cold.
All right, let's get into the next topic, which is about a Chicago drug kingpin that Jay wants to report on.
Oh, one of mine? Oh, shit. Are we talking about Big Meech or are we talking about Larry Hoover?
Ahuva.
So, yeah, President Donald Trump, he's scoring some, I guess, old school points maybe, or, points with some certain cats. So he pardoned the GD, Gangster Disciples founder, Larry Hoover, you know? This was after Kanye West request, by the way, a while
Oh,
ago.
really?
Yeah. So I was tripping because I saw Larry Hoover trending. I was like, huh, why is Larry Hoover trending? President Trump pardoned him, man. So, he wants when you do moves like that, you want certain people on your side. So this could be for other type of things, you know what I'm saying?
What so what does that mean, that he's going to be free now, or he's just going to have like not he doesn't have to like be in jail the rest of his life? What does that mean?
Yeah, he's been in jail since I believe the 70s, bro.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So it's been a while. He was a big time gangster, bro. So
Yeah. So what
that
does that
was
mean? He's
just
getting out?
he's pardoned, he's done.
Oh, he's
He's
done.
out.
That's a
Yeah.
sentence. Cool, cool.
Yeah. It was just I was tripping. I was like, what? That's you don't make moves like that unless you need you know, you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Like I think he's you know what I mean? I think it helps him with other things in life, let's just say. President
Yeah,
Trump, I'm saying.
right, right,
You know what I mean?
definitely.
Yeah. So that's yeah. That was a trip though. That was so random when I saw it.
So Larry Hoover was a drug kingpin. What was he known for in Chicago? Just
Gang.
a drug kingpin. That's all he was known for.
Yeah, his gang, the GDs.
He created it.
Yeah, he was a founder.
Okay. And what is it? The GDEs?
GD, Gangster Disciple.
GDE.
Yeah, Gangster Disciples, Chicago
Uh-huh.
Street Gang.
Okay.
Crazy, man. A lot of
How
people
do you?
rap about Mr. Larry Hoover, bro.
So how do you join the GD?
You probably have to be in conspiracy, extortion, money laundering. You gotta be like you know, like Denzel in American Gangster. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? That movie is basically like about like Larry Hoover. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Obviously, it was about a different person. But that's yeah. You have to be in those levels. You know what I mean?
Did they ever make a movie about that? About Larry
No,
Hoover?
no, they
They should
didn't.
make a movie about Larry Hoover. They should have
I'm sure
started.
they. I'm sure they will nowadays because of this.
They're gonna have to.
Yeah, that exactly. But he was pardoned obviously by Trump, but he had like I don't know 6 life sentences, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So like I said, he's been in jail since the 70s, bro.
What did he go to jail for initially?
He probably pleaded down, dude. I don't know. I wasn't alive, but he had so many things. He had so many things that I'm sure his lawyers like, so you have so many things, then you plea it down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know exact. He was convicted for any one of those things I just said. So yeah, man, that's just crazy because yeah, he may you could probably add murder to that rap too.
Yeah, usually, I mean, yeah, a lot of these guys that were like gangsters are going in jail for like murder or something, from back in the day.
Well, that's what I mean, but it's also hard to charge someone that high up because they don't usually commit the murder.
Hmm.
Usually they have your people in line do it for you.
Right.
So, but I'm sure he was convicted of everything. So, especially if you're sentenced to 6 life sentences, he probably got convicted for a lot of things. You know. So,
Larry Hoover reminds me of that movie with God, God.
talking about with LL?
Yeah. Larry Hoover.
Yeah. Very yeah. Similar. Like all that stuff is based on Larry Hoover, bro.
I know. Where,
That's
where,
what I'm
where,
saying.
what's the name of that movie?
Fuck, In Too Deep.
In Too Deep. There you go.
Yeah, with Omar Epps.
Omar Epps, yeah.
It's a great movie, actually. It's a really good movie.
But I
I
seen that.
believe that takes place in the same place, right?
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like super.
Chicago? Yeah.
Is it Chicago? I think it was. I thought it was like East Coast, like New York or something.
Oh, it could be New York, but I think it is.
New York,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, no, LL's from New York, yeah, so it probably was New York.
Right.
But yeah, most of the stuff from Chicago, like, definitely is Larry Hoover, you know?
Yeah.
So,
It's
but
like
yeah.
funny. I have a lot of family in Chicago, so like growing up, I only knew about really Bloods and Crips out in Cali. But then when I went to Chicago, bro, like dude, they had hella different gangs, all like
Yeah.
like colors, yellow, all these like yeah, bro, like Devil's Disciples, like Gangster Disciples. I was just like, holy shit, like what's
That's
going
what I'm
on? What
saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Chi-Town, bro. Chi-Town don't play.
Chi-Town got hella gang
Yeah.
bangers.
You ain't gonna catch me in Chi, bro. That's tough.
Tech 9, 6ix9ine, what's his name? 6ix9ine.
Who?
That one dude with the colorful hair.
He's not
He's
from
from,
there. He's from New York.
but he's always going to Chi-Town trying to like pretend like he's like
Oh,
in.
I'm sure he is, but everyone knew he was a mark.
Yeah, what's his name?
6ix9ine.
6ix9ine.
You don't hear about him
Tekashi.
no more. Yeah, you don't hear about him anymore because he was I think he was an informant, dude.
Oh, I bet.
I think he was an informant and a rat. So
Yeah, it's crazy
I
how
think
you
they
don't hear about him no more.
the what?
It's crazy how you don't really hear about him no more.
Because man, too many people wanted his head.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he got a lot of people in trouble.
I bet.
You know, he's a pure rat, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think, like I said, I think he swung deals with, DEA, and then they placed him there, and that's how he took off a lot of you go witness protection, you know how that shit works.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think him and the Island Boys.
I don't even know who that is.
The
Island Boys?
Island Boys.
Nah, I don't know who that is.
There were these kids like that were trying to like make it big. They were all like tatted up and stuff. And
Okay.
then they became famous off of like one verse song with like I'm an island boy, and then it's like they got famous off of like that. And then later on, people like put two and two together, and then they were kind of like showing these pictures that were going around where they were standing with like Epstein or something when they were kids.
What?
It
No
was
way.
like
Are you
okay.
serious?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you sure? Are you sure that ain't AI?
Nope.
Wow. I don't trust anything these days. I think everything's AI now.
No, I don't. This was a while ago. It's called like a few years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, definitely. It was kind of crazy. The whole everything. Maybe that'll be my conspiracy for Friday.
There you go.
The Island Boy conspiracy.
The Island Boys. Never heard of them, man.
I'm surprised you never heard of them.
I don't know, man. I'm just I kind of checked out of like I know trends and stuff, but I checked out of music when it hit a certain year, man. So I just kind of checked out of it, you know. Like I never I don't listen to anyone new in music, you know that.
I never checked out of music, but I definitely changed my listening habits of music from where
Yeah.
I used to enjoy like rap and hip hop, and now, like with the new stuff coming out, is not really that enjoyable for me. So either I'll still listen to like my stuff that I have saved on my phone, or I'll like I like down tempo kind of like deep house music where you're just kind of chilling. I don't I mean I don't like big energy music, but I like the down tempo shit. I could dig, you know.
Yeah, no, once it hit a certain year, I checked out of music. Like I listen to all the stuff I grew up on. And then the only new like if there's something new that came out, it's most likely it's by Drake or it's by someone like J. Cole or some like, someone who's still like older, you know what I'm saying? That has
Is
been
there
in the game for a while. And they're
no
like,
yes
"Oh, okay." You know what I'm saying?
yeah so the new shit don't really like it don't phase you no more. You don't really
Well, yeah,
like
I don't listen to any new artists. Let's say I couldn't tell you if you asked me, "Hey, who's a new artist?" I couldn't tell you a new artist.
Let me ask you though, did that like because you kind of got limited to what you could listen to, did that open up any new genres for you or no?
Nope.
No.
No, it just made me listen to, and it made me think like, man, I grew up on some of the best music ever. And it just made me listen to my stuff more, like, from back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Really, that's like, damn, man, music really sucks these days. Like whether it's not just rap and hip hop, dude. I listen to a lot of rock, alternative, you know what I mean? And same thing with that. I think it's the same thing too, because I still listen to old school stuff. I'm like, I listen to a lot of the new, and I'm like, ugh. I'm like, nah, it's not for me.
Right.
So it just makes me appreciate my era more of like, damn, man, I listen to some really good shit. So I don't, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't partake in the new stuff, man, at all. If I hear a
Right.
new song and I happen to like it, it's weird, dude. And I'm not gonna hear it anyway because I don't even know where to listen to new shit, honestly. The only time I hear anything new, if it's on social media, that's it. Like that's the only time I would hear anything new. You know what I'm saying? It kind of trips me out.
Well, Jay, I wasn't gonna do this, but you're making me do it, so I will do it.
What?
Check
What?
out. I'm gonna let you hear the Island Boys.
Don't do that. Don't embarrass anything. Come on, man. Come on.
Check them out, bro. Check out. This is the
Oh my
Island Boys.
God. No, no. That's who you're talking about? Oh God. Oh no.
Check them
I
out.
swear. 4
Cause I'm
seconds.
an island boy and I've been trying to make. Oh, I'm an island boy. I'ma just island boy. I'ma just island boy. I'ma get key white wine. You're gonna keep that gun. I'll be just staring at the sun. I'm just out full gazing. I'm like, pool where I'm staying. They're like, you wanna be famous? I'm trying to be out the greatest. I'm a Florida boy. I get real damn tropic. I'm like the dumb.
That's your Island Boys. That's how they got famous right there, bro.
Uh-huh. Well, I just wanted to rip my eardrums out. That had to be the worst thing I've heard, so please don't play that again.
I'm just saying. I'm seeing. That's what I'm telling you, bro.
Oh
Like,
my God, that was
just gotta get tatted up like that, and look a little crazy, and I guess you can be famous. Anybody could do
I
it.
don't want to be famous. If that's what it takes to be famous, I don't want to be famous. I'll go like Pac. All I want is money, fuck the fame. I'm a simple man. That's keep it like that for me, man. I don't need any of that extra. That's crazy to me.
So you don't want to be an island boy?
Nope. I would never want to. Yeah, that's just nope. I don't listen to any of that stuff. Sorry. That was crazy to me, and they can't be that famous. I don't even know who that is.
No, they got pretty famous, bro. They were pretty famous for a minute.
And I'm telling you, I know a lot of shit. I don't know who the hell that is. So they can't be that famous.
Well, you don't really, like you said, you kind of tuned out, so you don't really know who's famous anymore, who's not.
Yeah, no, but I'm tuned out to the point, like I said, it's only because I only listen to artists that, I stopped a certain year. That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Like I said, if Kendrick come out with something new, cool, I'll listen to it. If Drake come out with something new, cool. If J. Cole come out with something new, I'll listen to it. I can't tell you any new artists. So if that's how new artists sound, just like that, it's a blessing. I don't listen to any of that.
I wish Nas would come out with something new, bro.
Nas doesn't have to, bro. Nas, dude, he could, but he doesn't need to.
No, I know he does.
He's
Well, that's why
involved in so much other things that make way more money. Like you remember his last deal? He made that deal with Ring doorbells, made like 100 mil right there.
dude,
That's how you do it, man.
That's cool and all, but how are we gonna be able to hear him with a Ring doorbell? Like, I want to hear his lyrics.
I don't need to hear that. You want to hear his lyrics? Go listen to Illmatic. That is untouchable. That's probably the best hip hop album ever. Ever.
And I agree with you, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I enjoyed Nas's lyrics so much that I want to hear more, but like new stuff, from him.
Why? Nas is like 50 now. He doesn't have to rap. He's already earned it.
Same level no more?
Huh?
He can't spit it like that no more? Or is that what you're trying to say?
You come to us. No. Nas is Nas. He could probably come all top of his head, but it's like, bro, you've already earned it. Why? he's expanding everything now. Why rap? He doesn't need a rap.
For the people.
Yeah, okay, but rap, like, that's like point A to point B to get you to the next level. And he did. That's all it's for. You know what I mean? That's what I think, at least. I like how he's doing business moves. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he used his talent, got him up there. Obviously, he was an excellent MC. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you said, some of the best lyrics ever. Obviously, Pac had a little problem with him. You know how that works. But still, Nas held his own, and yeah, came up. He came up, and then he started doing good business moves. He doesn't need a rap. That's just what happens when you get older. You make moves differently.
Nas is the
Huh?
best rapper alive.
The what?
Nas is the best rapper alive.
I would agree with you. So before the whole thing, when I started hearing this whole Jay-Z, Diddy, and all the stuff, I was a big Jay fan. And a lot of people would always argue about who's better, Jay-Z or Nas. And obviously, I was a big Hope fan, man, because he had the whole business part down too. But I didn't know he was swinging different deals with the higher ups. You know what I'm saying? So it made me appreciate Nas more, because I know Nas didn't do that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But that's also why Jay's net worth went skyrocketed. But yeah, I'll definitely, I'm, all those years, I definitely say Nas is definitely because Jay's first album was good too, dude. Reasonable Doubt, one of my favorites, dude. That was before Jay got all, higher up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But Nas-Illmatic, man, that's one of the best albums. You could listen to it from back to front. It's one of the best albums I've ever heard. Ain't no album, no, huh?
What about front to back?
Yeah. It's funny ass, dude. Yeah, man. But yeah, honestly, one of the best albums I've ever heard. And yeah, I don't think anything's touching that. But like I said, Jay's album I could listen to too, front to back. Reasonable Doubt, every song. You know what I'm saying? So
what's your favorite song on Illmatic?
Represent. For sure. That's without a doubt one of my favorite tracks. Like, it's been since like 94.
Represent.
I love that song, man. Hell yeah, man. Any day could be your last in the jungle. It was so tough, man. Nas at that age, it was crazy because at that age, that dude was so far ahead of his time. Like, he was rapping like he was like, that's the thing with East Coast rappers, dude. He was rapping. He had so much life experience at that age that it was like, damn, it was like coming from a 35-year-old man. And he was like, what, 19 rapping at that time or 18? I was like, Jesus, man.
Crazy, right?
Nas, one of the best. One of the best rappers ever, man.
One of the best rappers alive.
Oh, yeah, I'll say that. Alive, yeah, obviously, because we're biased in the West Coast. We go with Pac, no doubt. We definitely go with Pac.
Nas and Pac were like right up there with each other. They both kind of had that same,
Yeah, well, the difference why I always go with Pac is because he has that emotional side that really like gets to you, that like, I want to rip someone's head off. You know what I mean? Nas never really, he kept composure. You listen to a Pac song and you're like, oh, that's how I feel. Like I really want to just knock dude out. You know what I mean? He had that other side to him where he could just be very emotional and you feel that shit.
Well, Nas was exactly like that movie Belly. That's like his character. That's
what I mean. He has that smooth, you know what I mean? Like he hold composure. He's like, yeah, I could dish you and I'll dish you this way, but it won't come out like, you know what I mean? That's the difference. That's why I feel Pac more because, well, plus, like I said, it's a West Coast thing too, but yeah, man. But I didn't think Pac's albums were better than Nas-Illmatic.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's a fact.
Yeah. We got South Cal Rocks in the house. They say, "What's in the cup? What's in your cup?"
Drank. No, I'm just kidding. Coffee.
Some Drano.
Coffee, bro, coffee. And I just finished it. Oh,
we
man.
got Prapuccio Sanchez back in the house. They say, I catch the homies like twice in 1 week. Hello again.
What up, what up? What up?
How you doing, brother? All right. Well, let's move on. We do have some other Elon Musk news that I wanted to go over with you guys, and that is that it is official. He looks like he is actually leaving the White House now. He did what he was supposed to do. He caught all the what did you say he caught yesterday, Jay? What did he catch?
A lot of different things, man. Damn, I reported a lot of different things, but last one
Yesterday
was the
was like
Taliban.
the Taliban,
Taliban.
right? So they were getting payments made to them and stuff. So
Yeah. That was the last thing.
so I would say he did his job. He did what he had to do, and now he is leaving. It's official, but they don't need him anymore. He did what he had to do, and now he has to focus on his other stuff. He does have a lot of other things he's doing. So.
He'll still be there, bro. He created Doge. Remember that. He'll still be there. It won't be like it's a good way to get him out of the headline so he could focus on business. But he'll still trust me. He Doge is still his thing, So he'll still be in, like, he just won't be headline. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's kind of cool.
No, that's good though. I mean, hopefully as the time passes, now that we found all this like stuff, it's gonna help to get less spending. Like like we're gonna spend.
Of course.
It's gonna be like checks and balances now. So that should be good. Should be good. And we got AR Capital in the house. It was written. My favorite album, The Message, favorite track from the album.
Hell yeah, man. I like it was written. That was a good Nas album. See, he wanted to come more obviously he had to come a little more commercial. That's why he came with If I Ruled the World, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a great album too, dude. Remember he used him and Pac used the same beat?
Yeah.
So I thought Street Dreams was tough, dude. Street Dreams was super tough, But Pac's All Eyes on Me was it was tough too. I'm telling you, man, those are some good combos right there, bro.
It is.
Nas still has one of my favorite lines, bro. What line am I talking about? Do you know or no? I don't think you know. Nas says, "Why shoot the breeze about it when you can be about it?" I was like, bro, stop. Good job, Nas. One of the best shit ever, bro.
My favorite album of Nas's is God's Son.
Oh, you went later.
Yeah, I like that. I like those early stuff too. Don't get me wrong, but God's Son, I really like that song. Made You Look,
Of course.
I really like how and then like the very first song, Get Down, like the way he did it, because he did it almost like some of the songs, like the background is like 50s type shit that he mixed in there. I don't know, I like that, bro. I like that.
Made You Look was tough. The original version was cool, but when he added fucking Jada Kiss, Luda, and everyone on the remix, oh man, fire, bro.
Exactly.
They killed it. They fucking killed it in that one, bro.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, that was like one of the.
That's later. I didn't even think of that. I was like, Godson, damn. That's.
I was saying because it was a later album, so a lot of people forget about that one. That one is kind of.
I definitely forgot about that one, but that's a good one. It's a good one.
Yeah, because most people like the later albums, they're not as good anymore. But Nas has always had that like fire, no matter what.
Well, because he's very skilled, dude. Nas. You know what I mean? But yeah, I didn't even. I mean, that was a good album. I mean, it's not Illmatic or It Was Written, but but it was still a good album.
I would definitely say that Illmatic is probably one of my favorite albums as well, though, because Illmatic has like pretty much every song is a hitter.
That's what I'm saying. You can go through it front to back better.
And Prapuccio Sanchez says exactly stepping out of spotlight doesn't mean he's checking out. I do not know hip hop like you guys. I am older. MC Hammer. Hey, MC Hammer.
Hey, that's Bay Area.
Yeah. Now MC Hammer was like one of the first like hip hop artists I ever like started listening to when I first started listening to hip hop. MC Hammer is who I started with, you know. And it
MC
wasn't
Hammer. Yeah.
it wasn't Can't Touch This. That wasn't the song like I would be like all into. It was Have You Seen Her? Have you seen
Bro, MC Hammer, I heard he was G, bro. Like I
Oh,
did not know that. I
yeah.
was like, damn, he was, because obviously I was young when he came out, and when I later on when I like read about it, I was like, damn, he was G like that. I didn't know that. I was like, damn, town business, bro.
Yeah.
He's from the town, so it makes sense. But I was like, damn, he was G. What? I was like shocked.
Rapucho Sanchez says, I had the cassettes. And then he says, LL Cool J. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Uncle L's been rapping. God, he raps so long, dude. LL Cool J was rapping since we were born, bro. He was 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s. Like that dude was in four different decades rapping, bro. Crazy.
My favorite song of LL is Doing It and Doing It and Doing It Wow. Just like the video, everything about that song, bro. The beat is hard.
You like the peep show part?
Yeah, exactly.
It was hella funny. Yeah, you bringing it back with that one, man.
And AR Capital says King's Disease 1 and 2, fire. Not fucking with the third one though.
Those were tough. That's later too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those were tough.
Hell yeah. All right, let's move on to our other trending topic, and let's get down to business with Jay's favorite candy. What are we talking about, Jay?
Yeah, I saw this trending earlier, man. So I'm a big Skittles head, bro. You know what I'm saying? And obviously we got RFK up in there, so he's making America healthy again, right? So he had the Mars Incorporated. They're confirmed that they're phasing out titanium dioxide from Skittles. I was like, okay, all right. This is already implemented in the European Union, so it was banned there. So it's cool. Now they're gonna take that out of Skittles. It wouldn't like even if it was in there, I still eat Skittles anyway. But I love Skittles, man. I'm like Marshawn when it comes to that. You know what I mean? Marshawn Lynch loves his Skittles too. So I've always loved Skittles, man. It's one of my favorites. But it's cool. Now they're gonna be healthier.
Oh, nice.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's kind of cool. That's like I said, that's good. That's cool that RFK is doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's dope. I didn't even know that was in there, honestly.
Yeah.
But Skittles are popping, bro. One of my favorites.
And,
Like I'll always have it at least once a week. Always.
Yeah, it's funny because there's so much other stuff that's banned in like the European Union that we are not banned yet. But now with RFK, it looks like we are.
It'll go slowly. Like that's a good start right there. You know what I mean? Let's go. He'll go down the line. But I'm glad he started with Skittles, bro. That's dope. It's something I eat a lot of.
And Prapuccio says, I loved Skittles as a kid.
Fuck yeah. I love Skittles, bro. You can't I'm telling you, man. Skittles is one of my favorites, bro. I've been eating Skittles for hella long, bro. You like Skittles or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like my favorite, but I like them.
No? Okay. That's different.
That's because I'm always like more into chocolate,
Oh.
My favorite, my shit was always like Reese's. I used to love Reese's, like peanut butter cups and shit,
Yeah, that's all good.
Or like the cookie, like Reese's cookie thing. I don't know, man. And then Prapuccio says, do you guys remember Nowalators? Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was good, too. I like Nowalators, man. They had good like, taste to them. Yeah. The one thing I never could really get into was like Jawbreakers,
Jawbreakers are all right. Not really my thing.
I never really liked them too much. But I think One of my other favorite candies always was like Nerds. I used to hella love Nerds. Nerds are so good, bro.
I'm telling you though, man. I don't know.
especially Sonic, the Nerd Slurpees.
Well, that's because they put nerds in your like in the what's it called?
Good,
Yeah, it's a smart way to market them. I'll tell you that.
of course.
You know, eating nerds alone, I'm like, but putting them inside an actual drink, winning life.
And we got Stacy Lawson from the X platform. She says, "You've always loved Skittles. Yummy."
That's true. That's true. I'm telling you, like, no matter what week it is, I always have some Skittles, whether in their whip or wherever. I always have some Skittles around. Even like when I used to at the gym before, I have some Skittles, bro. I love Skittles.
Well,
you know.
now I know what to have a bag of on me at all times, just in case you ever get mad.
Stupid. Nah, this is Skittles.
You'll be hella mad, bro. Like you know, you'll be hella mad. I'll be like, "Yo, Jay, I'm like, check this out," and then you're like, "Oh shit, what's up?" Blah.
Have a Skittle. No more titanium dioxide.
Exactly.
That shit would be funny as fuck.
And Prapusho says, "I was impatient fat child, could never suck candy, always bite."
I get it. That makes sense. There's what was that other one? It was like a jawbreaker where you couldn't bite it. Damn, I can't remember.
Like the sour one, right? It's like a sour one.
Yeah. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Warhead.
I like Warheads.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. You could never bite it. You had to wait, and then it was like, okay, then you buy it later. Warheads were. I used to have those in class.
I used to also like those like strawberry vines or the grapevines because you can like suck like coke out of them. The vines, you know, like the Twizzlers.
Oh, like the licorice. Okay, yeah,
but not licorice one, like the strawberry ones.
Yeah. I get what you mean.
You can use them as straws, so you can like literally get like a Slurpee, and then you can use.
I remember. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember those. That's crazy.
And Prapusho says, "Chillax and taste the rainbow." LOL.
That's funny.
Exactly. I remember also growing up when I was a kid. This was when I was like literally like 8 or 9 years old, bro. My mom used to always like smoke cigarettes. And I remember we used to have like across the street from where I lived in Millbrae, we had Shaw's Candy.
Oh, Shaw's, yeah, right there.
Yeah, that's because I lived right across the street in those apartments on El Camino.
Oh, yeah.
So I would go to Shaw's Candy and they had these like bubble gum, but it was like a fake cigarette that like blew a little bit of like this like dust.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was hella fun. way to get the kids smoking, man.
I remember that too, man. Yeah. I remember
that. Those were cool. We started pretending like I was a smoker.
That's fire. I remember that.
All right, so that is your Skittle news. No more bad stuff in Skittles, supposedly. We shall see.
He made it happen, bro. What do you mean, supposedly? He's doing it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Hopefully, man. He'll do it.
It's not hopefully. It's done.
Yeah. And Prapusho says, "I had candy cigarettes, too." Hell yeah, man. And you know all about it.
That's just dope.
All right. And we got 2 trends of celebrity news. So I'm going to go with the first one. And Jay, this is pretty sad news. Did you know that Chucky has left the building, bro?
John Gruden?
No, not that Chucky. The real Chucky, who played Chucky.
Oh, you mean in Child's Play?
Yeah.
Oh shit! R.I.P. Man, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So the guy's name is Ed Gale.
Oh shit, man.
He died at 61. He played not only Chucky, but he also played as Howard the Duck, if you remember that.
No shit. He was Howard the Duck?
Yeah.
No shit. Wow. R.I.P. Man, I would have put on fucking one of those movies. I didn't know that. It wasn't even fucking trending.
Yeah. Well, it was on Google. It was not on X.
Not on X. Damn, man. I would have played Child's Play in the background.
Yeah.
Oh man, R.I.P, bro. That's tomorrow I'll play Child's Play. Watch.
There you go.
That's fucking terrible. I didn't know that.
Yeah, his name is Ed Gale. It says that that talks about his life a little bit. It says that he hitched a ride to California when he was 21 years old with $41 and a dream, and he never looked back.
It's fucking
So,
dope, man.
yeah.
I respect it.
He lit up the silver screens in cult classics like films like Howard the Duck and Chopper Chicks in Zombie Town, earning himself some serious street cred at every con he attended. Yeah.
Child's Play is fucking legendary, bro. I love them
Yep.
movies. Fucking legendary.
Oh, no wonder why he died at such an early age.
Why? Oh no, he didn't like OD, did he?
Ed loved 7-Eleven hot dogs
So?
with disgusting amounts of ketchup.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say something like, "Oh, he loved heroin or some shit." Like, it's a 7-Eleven hot dog. Who gives a shit?
Bro, do you know how bad those things are for you?
I do, but I'm saying, who gives a shit? It's not like it's drugs.
61 years old. Yeah, it is like drugs. He's 61 years old, and he's basically ripping hot dogs with massive amounts of ketchup. I mean, bro, what is that going to do to your arteries, bro? Like, your arteries are so clogged at 61.
I agree, but at least he wasn't doing drugs, man. At least he went out having some 7-Eleven hot dogs, bro. Okay,
exactly.
That's what I'm saying. That's not bad.
Yeah, Chucky don't do heroin, dude. Chucky does hot dogs.
That's fine. Like I said, that's more respectable to me. That's fine.
Exactly. And Prapuccio says, "R.I.P. Mr. Gale." Exactly.
I had no idea, man. I would have put on fucking, like I said, tomorrow I'm putting on Child's Play. Watch.
Yeah.
I love that film.
And Prapuccio also says about the candy. He says a Big League Chew. He also.
Oh shit, Big League Chew.
The Big League Chew.
I love that. I used to put it right here too. Be like, like I had dip.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, they were prepping us.
Well, no, because like I would grab a whole bunch and I put like, yeah, what up? That shit was tight. Big League Chew. That's old school.
Have you ever tried chewing tobacco?
Yeah. I don't like it.
I tried it. It got me so sick afterwards, bro. Like I felt like I was gonna.
Because you swallowed it. That's why.
I mean, I swallowed not the actual tobacco. I just swallowed the spit. Like,
exactly. That's why people spit when they have it. That's the first thing. You ever seen Sandlot?
I know. I'll never try that again, bro.
That's the whole reason they all threw up.
I know.
That's fucking legendary, that movie, bro. They all had dip and then they all swallowed it and then fucking threw up.
Oh, dude. It was just bad, dude. It was real bad. It was real bad.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I've had dip. It's gross. It's not for me.
Yeah, it is.
Not for me,
I'll
bro.
stick with the Big League Chew.
Exactly. They also had, remember, what was it? The other one that was like it. It was like snuff. Remember? Mint snuff.
Something.
Mint snuff. It was something. It was.
Oh, yeah.
It was another thing similar to like trying to get to the dip. You know what I mean? But it wasn't dip.
Right.
Good times.
But Prapuccio says, "I chewed the whole dang bag of Big League Chew. Big old gum wad."
Yeah, gum is good, man. Chewing gum. I chew gum too.
I know. All right. Well, let us move on to some other celebrity news. What's going on with Stephon Diggs, my brother?
The Patriots all-star wide receiver. He's going viral right now. Why? Because he was on a boat with like, I don't know, 7 chicks partying it up. Obviously, it's not the Patriot way because Vrabel and everyone was kind of like, hey, bro, like, we can't have you in headlines like that. But Stephon Diggs is an all-star wide receiver, so he's going to do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So they got to find a little happy medium here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see anything bad. Diggs was chilling, doing his thing. Obviously, they're not in season. You know, now, if anyone's going to have more say, it's her boyfriend or it's his girlfriend, Cardi B. Because obviously, dude's partying with hella chicks, and Cardi B's like, you know, she's not there. Maybe she is there. I don't know. But I know he was with a bunch of females that were not Cardi B.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. I don't, you know what I mean? It's Diggs. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, like, he's gonna party it up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's what you know, it's one of the things did say she was there, so maybe she just didn't give a shit. But yeah, like I mean, he was just chilling, having a good time anyway. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So yeah. I don't know. People like to, be out of pocket with shit, and they're like, "Oh, he's flirting with all these girls." Like, you know how people are. You know what I'm saying? He just looked like he was having a good time. Did you see? You saw it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked like he's just having a good time with some females. Who cares? People like to talk that shit up like it's a bad thing. Like, what's he supposed to do? Just sit there and have a stone cold face of like when you got hella tail in front of you? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like shit. You know what I mean?
According to Prapusho, they say let that man live his best life.
Thank you. Exactly. Like he just chilling, like, like he's not at work. I can understand if he was in season, running routes and going hard. Bro's on a boat with a lot of females in front of him. He's just having fun. Let the man have fun. I totally agree.
And Prapusho says, Cardi, a street skank, he can do better.
I actually agree with that too. She's not one of my favorites. But money attracts money. You know what I mean? That's why certain people date certain people. So I understand that fully. You know?
Stefan Diggs on that boats and hose right now. He's on that boats and
I gotta play that movie though. Like that movie's going on in the background soon.
yeah.
Fucking great movie, man. That's going on.
Well, hopefully you guys can keep it together before the season starts so that you guys have a good season, man.
Gonna have a good season. I'm not worried about that. Got an all-star whiteout now, bro. Diggs is chilling right now. Wait till he's in season. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Diggs is good. They went out and they spent money on Diggs because they needed it for Drake May. He'll be fine.
Right. All right. Let us move on and get into Jay's movie of the day. What you watching today, Jay?
Very solid film. You don't know this one?
Oh, I know.
Oh, you do know?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Well, it's a good one, man. This is legendary. And you like that you like that play on words, huh?
The Legend of the Falls.
Oh my god. This is a good ass movie though, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's called this is I Am Legend. It's on TV and I was like, oh, I gotta throw that on. That's gotta be the movie of the day, bro.
I like it. It's a good movie.
Oh, it's I mean, if
you knew about the other dude, I'm sure you would have been playing Howard the Duck right now. But obviously,
no, I would have played Child's Play. I told you, I would have been playing Child's Play for sure. But yeah, man, it's a really good movie. I Am Legend, Will Smith. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, let us know what I Am Legend is about.
It's basically Will Smith. He's a scientist. I forgot his name in the movie, but he's a scientist and he's like a survivor, one of the lone survivors in New York City. And obviously there was a plague that went through, and then if you got bit or anything, you turn into one of the zombie guys. You know what I'm saying? And obviously in the movie he's trying to find a cure for this stuff. That's like his whole goal. You know what I'm saying? And obviously he's very outnumbered, but you know what I mean? Like this part's kind of crazy. Very very intense part right here because they're all, mobbing through, but he's trying to tell them he found the cure right here. You know what I mean? And they don't care. But they basically have to get out of here and go, to the destination so they could give the cure, and tell the people they have one, you know what I'm saying, for the plague, which is crazy, man, because a lot of the movies, they portray a lot of things that could happen in the future, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And this would be crazy if you remember in this movie. Remember how New York was, where it was this ghost, and he be talking to like the little statues and everything, and you know, I was like, damn man, that's a trip, you know.
Yeah.
Like, and then remember someone moved the dummy and moved it like to the middle of the
Yeah.
street. One of the and he was talking. I was like, "What are you doing out here?" You know, and he was, you know, he had the rifle pointed at him. I was like, man, that would be a trip, bro.
Yeah.
That would be just a trip, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a fucking legendary movie, bro. You can't. There's not many bad movies. You know what I mean? That Will Smith has made. You know.
Pusho says, I appreciate these recaps. I do not know much about movies. You are welcome, my friend.
Oh,
That's
you
why we
got
do it.
yeah. We you know I'm a big movie head, so we're always gonna do movie of the day because I love movies. Movies are one of my favorite things. You
Definitely.
know,
Definitely.
so for sure, that's appreciative.
1 through 10, what do you rate I Am Legend?
It's not even close, bro. You saw
You said
that?
what?
Yeah, you didn't see
No.
it? 10, bro.
Oh, no.
Come on,
10,
bro.
okay.
That's without a
Gotcha.
doubt. You
You
know
did
what I
it so
mean?
fast. Wait, what happened? Did you do a magic trick?
It's just it's this type of movie, especially like I said, it's you know, it's legendary because of how everything's portrayed. It's a trip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, finding a cure for a plague, and you're going through like you know, like literally, you know, some tough shit. You know, so
Sounds like something that happened not too long ago. You know,
what do you mean? Explain.
just COVID, the whole thing,
I was
how it
gonna,
happened.
yeah, if that was real, yeah,
Yeah.
if it was real and people would turn to the, you know, people would turn and like change, yeah,
Well, that'd be
but
all bad.
you know what I mean? But yeah, that was it's a really good movie, man. You've seen I Am
Yeah.
Legend, right?
Yeah. I love
Okay,
it.
yeah, it's one of the best movies he's made, bro. One of his best
Yeah.
movies. You know, it hell is sad when his dog, remember his dog got bit, and
Yeah.
he had to do, you know, because then the dog turned too, and was like, man, that sucks, bro.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, man. Fucking legendary.
Definitely. And who do you want to do the movies on?
I don't know, man. We've already done Will Smith movies, so you're gonna have to. Unfortunately, in this movie, I there's not many other people I would think that we could pick. Could try another person.
Um. Okay.
You know
Who
what
do
I
you?
mean? You could try another person we could do the movie on because I know we've done Will Smith movies before.
All right. Let's do Alice Braga.
Yeah, I've seen her and stuff, so it's gonna be a tough one. I'll go. She is in some movies I know though, so that's the good thing.
Yeah. What is your favorite movie of hers?
Probably Elysium.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Well, because she played a really good role. Remember, it was her kid that she needed to get to you know to get her kid like healed.
Yeah.
So
Right.
yeah, so that was one of the
Underrated.
movies.
Underrated
I'll
movie of
have to
hers.
say this one for sure.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Because unless you saw it, you wouldn't know she's in it.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So, but she's got some movies in here that are that I've seen that are good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. For me, my favorite movie of hers in it would be The Suicide Squad. She was in that one.
She was in Suicide Squad? I don't even remember.
Yeah. And as far as underrated, but one of my other favorite movies of all time is City of God.
Oh, she was in City of God, wasn't she?
She was like the main girl. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in fucking years, dude. That's a G-ass movie. Damn, I haven't seen that in so long. City of God, damn.
City of God. I own that movie, bro. Like on DVD. I loved it so much.
That's a tough movie too.
I know.
Damn.
And it's based on a true story.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, man. Damn, that's crazy, man. I haven't seen that in a long time.
And Prapusho says, movies I enjoy are cult classic and weird. I like John Waters. His movie called Pecker is a favorite.
Which one?
Pecker.
What's the name?
Pecker? Pecker?
I don't know that one. I actually don't know that one.
Like Woody Pecker, but just Pecker?
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know that one. That's crazy. I don't know that one.
John Waters. Do you know who John Waters is?
No.
Oh, no.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. That's why I was tripping. I was like, who?
It's a 98. There's a 98 film called Pecker by John Waters.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who that is.
It's about a teenage boy obsessed with photographing everything he sees around him, is seized upon by an aggressive gallery owner from New York who views the youngster as fresh young talent worth entertaining. But as his success and fame grows, the boy finds himself less welcome in his hometown and decides to turn the tables on the elitist art snobs of the city. 98.
Yeah, I'm looking at. I looked him up. It says he's an American filmmaker and actor.
Christina Ricci was in that movie, and Edward Furlong too.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, I see it right there.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a filmmaker and actor. That's interesting.
Yeah,
That's definitely interesting. I didn't know.
very cool. Thank you for that heads up, Rapusho. That's a movie we can watch maybe one of these days. Check it out, see if it's worth it.
Which one, Pecker?
Yeah,
It's a comedy drama, for sure.
comedy drama. Yeah, yeah. Should be a good one. Should be a good one. I don't think Prapusha would steer us the wrong way.
It
You know.
got Eddie Furlong in it, bro. Come on, man.
Hey, Prapusho, have you ever seen a movie called Lambada? Let me know. That was a good movie. I always liked. I don't know why, but I think you might have seen that movie, Lambada.
I don't know that one.
All right, let us move on. And that was our movie of the day.
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend with Will Smith. And let's see here. Let us get into some crypto news. Let's see what's going on in crypto today. And Prapusho says Serial Mom is also a classic.
Which one?
Serial Mom.
Oh, okay. That's for sure.
Never seen. All right, let me pull this up for you guys. So today we got Bitcoin. It is chilling at 107,609. It is down 1.28%. Your largest altcoin, Ethereum, it is at 2,727. It is up 3.1%. Your Fear and Greed Index, it is at 65. It is right on the border of neutral and greed again. So it looks like we are losing a little bit of money in crypto. But if, like what we reported earlier, that this court stopped the tariffs from happening, then it looks like we might be rallying this whole part of the end of the week, unless something else happens. And it says that there's some crypto news. GameStop's massive Bitcoin purchase has propelled the company to the 13th largest BTC treasury. So now you got GameStop also adding pressure to Bitcoin, to the buying pressure. So they are buying up Bitcoin as well to keep into their portfolio for their company assets. As far as your crypto market cap as a whole, it is at 3.44 trillion, up 0.24%. Your top 5 trending coins, number 1 is TON. It is up 8%. Number 2 is SOPH, SOPH. That one is up 21. That one is down 21%. Number 3, XRP. That one is down 1.35%. Number 4 is D-Mail. That one is up 3.57%. And number 5 is Mask. That one is up 12.28%. As far as your top 5 gainers, number 1, Bohm Trump. That one is up 788%. Number 2 is Trump with Hat. That one is up 626%. Number 3 is Trump AI. That one is up 486%. Number 4 is Rebita. That one is up 524%. At number 5 is Turbo Boom. That one is up 456%. As far as notable mentions in your top 100, I will go with number 16, which is Beer. That one is up 298%. Number 21, Fart Coin. That one is up 224%. We got number 39, Mambo. That one is up 73%. We got number 59, Gas Pass. That one is up 59%. Then we got 73, Rabbit X. That one is up 33%. And number 91, we got Drunk Robots. That one is up 25%. And number 100, Creator Buddy. That one is up 19%. And that is your crypto news for today. It looks like it is kind of just going sideways for now. Like I said, we do have some good news. Good news for the markets that the tariffs have been stopped. So it looks like for now, I think that things should be moving on up starting tomorrow for a little bit. So that could be good news for the markets, you know. Let's move on. And we got Perpuccio says, I remember Lambada from commercials, but I never watched. Is a good amigo. It is good. Lambada, it's about this Brazilian who is like, has to dance. She's trying to save her like native people from like the rainforest destruction in Brazil. So she's like, does this like really sexy dance and stuff. Like, it's a really good movie. I think you'll like it. I definitely recommend looking at the trailer on like YouTube, and then I guess that would let you know if that's something you might be into or not. It's about dancing and beautiful people. I guess I could say it that way. All right, let us get into your horoscopes for tomorrow. This will be for May 29th, 2025, starting with the first house of the zodiac, which is also my sign, Aries. Tomorrow, Aries, a truth that felt weighty upon your heart will be somewhat lighter. You start accepting what is without much resistance. This change you see would not be through sheer force. It would just creep into your being as one would expect tenderness. Taurus, tomorrow offers a chance to end the pause. It's all about taking that first small step. Afterwards, momentum dies down on its own. So don't wait for the perfect moment or all the answers to fall into your lap. Your steady nature is your strength. Even the smallest step taken today will be mighty. Trust your feet more than your thoughts. Gemini, tomorrow could allow you to let out some of those emotions that will make an open space in your interior. Let it happen. Letting go with tears, a talk, or even silently. There is no need to make a big deal of it, explaining or controlling it. Just let it flow through. After giving it to that feeling, your mind will feel a certain lightness and the way ahead will clear up for you. Then we got Cancer. Maybe some closure will come to you tomorrow, reinforced, but in a silent and almost invisible way. Perhaps it will never come through heavily loaded words or final farewells, but in a sensation, an almost instantaneous feeling within the heart. Something of considerable unmeasured weight used to be felt suddenly with much less anxiety. Then in the emptiness, the heavy load of moving on settles even almost unconsciously inside you. Then we got Leo, J sign. Tomorrow, an unexpected joy is awaiting you in something simple and familiar. A run-of-the-mill task or daily habit so common that it is usually boring and maybe even of infernal discomfort will suddenly be comfort-worthy or at least worthy of a small smirk. Your heart state being more open to present moment awareness marks this change in feeling. Then we got Virgo. Rushing and comparing may frustrate you, but tomorrow reminds you to trust your timing. That which is meant for you is somehow inching its way towards you step by step. When you let go of pushing and start trusting, peace enters your heart. You put your intention and effort into it consciously and carefully. Then we got Libra. Tomorrow may serve you a message through the words given, through signs, or through delicate moments confirming what your heart has altogether known. You felt it in your gut for so long, and this slight encouragement will help you trust your own intuition just a little bit more. It will just offer solace, not surprise, because your inner voice was already whispering the truth. Scorpio. What appears initially as an obstruction or an impediment tomorrow will very soon reveal some value to you. Instead of resisting the obstacle, try to understand what it is actually teaching you. Perhaps patience, strength, or even a skillful proficiency in something is sprouting through this. Your powerful energy often wants to push through. Put wisdom emerges when you pause and lift your gaze in thought. Sagittarius, tomorrow an act of pure kindness from or toward you will show you why compassion is always worth choosing. You usually gallop away from one goal to another, but this very moment will gently dampen your pace and open up your heart. You will see how one warm gesture can uplift the energy of an entire day. Let this kindness guide your every action. The more you give with a genuine heart, the more peace you will feel. Capricorn, the day may quietly hint at a creative side to your personality, perhaps through writing, drawing, or music, or just by making something with your very hands. Never ignore this feeling, for it is your inner self crying to be heard. Even if you feel unworthy to call it art, let the energy be released. The power of healing and satisfaction will surprise you. It is not about being perfect, it is about letting go. Aquarius, you will stop and notice the true worth of a thing you once rushed through. Maybe it is a task, a moment, or even someone's words. The realization will gently pierce you like an arrow. You will see that fast does not always equal well, and sometimes things will need to be still or to show their worth. Then we got our last but not least, Pisces. Just a cursory smile, a kind word, and a little honesty will visit tomorrow with quiet grace. Somehow, that moment will linger in your heart longer than you can expect. A tiny, soft moment might touch you in a hard way, for you have energy sensitive nerves to emotional energies. Usually, they pass unnoticed because these moments build your spirit. All right, guys, that is our horoscopes for May 29th, 2025, for all the zodiac signs. Let us move on and let us get into our conspiracy of the day. I got a cool one for you guys. My conspiracy is, are humans truly native to Earth, or could our origins lie elsewhere in the cosmos? What do you think, Jay? What do you think?
Told you we from Mars. I've been telling you that. We definitely from
All right,
Mars for sure.
let's figure it out together then. Humans possess remarkable intelligence and adaptability, yet physically we seem ill suited for Earth's environment. Like, for instance, the sun sensitivity. Unlike many animals, humans are prone to sunburns and require protection from UV rays. Then there's physical vulnerabilities. We lack natural defenses like thick fur or protective shells, making us susceptible to environmental hazards. Then we also have dependency on tools. Our survival often hinges on clothing, shelter, and technology, unlike other species that thrive unaided. These disparities prompt some to question whether humans are truly indigenous to this planet. So, we have something called the panspermia theory, which suggests that life on Earth may have originated from microorganisms or chemical precursors of life present in outer space, delivered via meteoroids, asteroids, or comets. So, the meteoroid evidence is that organic compounds, including amino acids, have been found in meteorites, supporting the idea that life's building blocks can travel through space. Then you have the survivability of microorganisms. Some extremophils can withstand the harsh conditions of space, making interplanetary transfer plausible. This theory opens the possibility that life, including human life, has extraterrestrial origins. Some fringe theories propose that extraterrestrial beings played a role in human development. There's genetic engineering hypothesis. Theorists like Zecharia Sitchin suggest that aliens genetically modified early humanoids to create the modern humans. Then you have cultural influences. Ancient texts and artifacts are interpreted by some as evidence of alien contact influencing early civilizations. While mainstream science does not support these claims, they contribute to the discourse on human origins. Then we also have scientific studies which offer insights into human evolution. Evolutionary adaptations. Humans have developed traits like bipedalism and complex language, setting us apart from other species. We also have genetic links. DNA analysis shows a close relationship between humans and other primates, supporting a nerve-based evolution. However, the rapid development of human intelligence and culture remains a subject of ongoing research and debate. Whether we are products of Earth or the cosmos, contemplating our origins encourages a deeper understanding of humanity's role in the universe. It invites us to explore, question, and seek knowledge beyond our current boundaries. Before we wrap up, consider this though. The cosmos is within us. We are made of star stuff. We are a way for the universe to know itself. That is a quote by Carl Sagan, my bad. So, guys, like always, like we tell you, we got to stay curious, we got to stay informed, and we got to keep exploring the mysteries that surround us. All right, and that is the end of our show. We also have Prapusho saying, I'm open to being seeded by aliens. We could have been, never know. And Prapusho also says, I'm very open-minded, very conspiracy theory entertaining, probably on a watch list.
That's
TBH,
funny, to be honest.
to be honest, yeah. Hey, Prapusho, we are there with you. We even did a show back in the day where we had to let the people know that we are not suicidal, or I'm so sorry. I did not just say that because the last time I said that, we got banned from YouTube. So I hope we did not get banned from just saying that word again. But yeah, we had to do a whole show on it and stuff. So yeah, man, it's we definitely understand what you're saying. All right. Well, that is it for us. Like I said, hopefully we do not just get banned for what I said, but health, wealth, and happiness is our motto. That's what we go by. So to end this show, what we always do for you guys is give you a little peace and love and wealth and some good wisdom words of wisdom by me and Jay. So Jay, what you got in the words of wisdom for our audience today?
I'm gonna go with try to let go of the things that weigh you down, that are like anchors. You know, if you were able to do that, you're definitely gonna rise. That's just how it works in life. You know what I mean? Because letting
Yeah.
go is hard, but sometimes it's necessary so you can grow. You have to get to the next levels in life. You know what I mean? There's gonna be a lot of things, people, situations that want to keep you at a level. But if you want to keep
Yeah.
rising, you got to inflict change. It's how life works. It's called level up. Once you level up, then you go on to, you know, bigger, better, and, different things, let's just say. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing. It's a good thing to level up because a lot of people they don't have those gears that you want in life, you know. You know what you want to do in life, so don't let anyone try to tell you you can't do it.
Right. Right.
For sure.
So
That's
for
what I'm going
show.
with. That's what I'm going with.
Very well said. Very well said. And to close it off on that note, as we come to the end of this journey today, take a moment to sit with yourself, feel the breath, feel the stillness, and remember the path to growth is not a leap, but a step, one mindful moment at a time. Every thought you shape, every action you choose with awareness is a brick in the temple of your higher self. So, this is a quote inspired by Buddhist teachings. As the lotus rises from muddy waters unstained, so too can we rise from struggle, untouched by fear, each moment a chance to ascend. All right, guys, and that is it for us today. Prapusho says, good advice, Jay. And that is, yep,
Appreciate it. Got to stay
exactly.
focused.
Prapusho says, love Bree, BRI. And Prapusho says, what is the title of that show, amigo?
The what?
What is the title of that show, amigo?
What show?
Bree? LOL Bree? LOL Bree? I don't know. I'm not sure.
So let me know.
Anyway, Prapusho says, very good words. C, thank you, sharing. Not a problem. Prapusho, thank you for being here with us. Thank you to the 31 people watching that I know of, and I'm sure there's a whole bunch more on TikTok that Jay knows of. How many we got on TikTok?
I always have to find out after. Yeah. Yeah. So
Yesterday,
it's cool though. It's cool though. A lot of yesterday there was 145 on TikTok.
Yeah, 145. So we had about 160 yesterday watching us live.
Yeah.
So hopefully that will stay.
I have to get I have to get used to TikTok because it's like I said, the TikTok version it's very different.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's cool though, man. I'm gonna have to get multiple things for streaming, obviously. So, you know what I mean, to be able to do different things. So it'll be all good. It'll be all good. I just because you're gonna have to do multiple. I'm gonna have to do multiple. It's all good. It's cool though. It's
Yeah,
tight.
exactly. So Prapusho wants to know. He was saying the conspiracy show that got y'all heat. Remember when we got banned from YouTube for that day? He wants to know
man, I don't remember the episode, man. That was a while.
What is that show?
What was the number, like 50, 60? It was a while ago.
It
was a while ago.
Yeah, I think that was the. Oh, you know what? I could find out for you, Prapusho, because I think I remember the title. Because the title was like a suicide title, I think, on that one.
Yeah, you're right. Because that was the whole reason. I was like, why did you put that as a title, bro?
Yeah, exactly.
Like out of everything you put, you remember someone. I don't even want to say it, but yeah.
I know, and I just said the word again, so now we might get double banned. Sorry,
can you
guys,
please,
but
can you please not say the damn words?
and my wife in the background is like, "You said it again." I'm like,
right? Come on, man! Like Jesus, bro. Ain't no one trying to promote that.
I know, dude. Damn it, Prapusho, you're getting me in trouble. But Prapusho, that show, that was episode number 80. So just check out
80?
episode.
Damn.
Yeah, 80.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, before we get any more banned, let's get off this air because I keep forgetting.
It's cool. We got a gym session that we just posted today.
Yeah, we posted a gym session for you guys earlier because I am back in the gym with Jay now. So yeah, we are all up and going again. So check that out. And that is it for us today. Thank you so much for being here, Prapusho. Thank you again. Prapusho says, LOL, I am the king of bad decisions. I emphasize.
That's funny.
Definitely. All right, guys. See you back here again tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you so much once again. We love you.